Boom. And gotta click one more thing. Boom. Boom. Happy Father's Day to any and all fathers out there. You might hear me say this more than once, so we're just going to go ahead and get it started right now with saying Happy Father's Day, everybody. I hope you are, if you have a dad, they're still around, that you've said Happy Father's Day to them, because I think that's important. So, all of these great and wonderful things. And yeah, I sound far away. I realize this because my phone was, or my microphone was far away. Alrighty. And I'm up and running. There we go. I think I gave that. Well, thanks, Castle. I appreciate that. Let's see. Doo-da-doo-da-doo-da. Guys, I gotta get these headphones in. If you are a leftist or a fellow MAGA patriot, then please call the number on the screen. All right, I'll talk to all of you. I don't care. I'm feeling generous today. If you are one of those silly leftists or a MAGA patriot, call the number on the screen. All right, today is your day. If you can't, defend your points, then don't call in. If you don't want to bask in the glory of Donald Trump, then if you are a leftist, you should call in. So we'll put that out there. Yeah, we'll put all of that out there. I think, yeah, it's the opposite. Mark, come on. Come on, Mark. You gotta join the Discord, okay? In the Discord, we have lots of fun. We show our true feelings and our love and everything. Thank you, Hector. And if you, I like that they updated the hand hearts, honestly. If you were in the Discord, you would know what's happening today, okay? You would have checked the announcements channel, saw what was said, and been like, oh yeah, got it. So, Hector, I see that aren't you like some kind of leftist and you're in my chat right now? So I don't know why, Hector, you're in my chat and not on my panel to talk to me about why you don't like Trump. Like, I just don't get it. Okay? I just don't get it. It's one of those. Yes, Cabin, also happy Pride to anybody. And yeah, guys, let's go ahead and listen. All right, let's see. Over on TikTok, we have. Where is it at? Did they take away my thing? You're scared? Oh, that makes sense. There it is. I couldn't see it on there. Do it, Jamie. I'll debunk all your points. Guys, we have. It's a lot. There are 6 gifts left in the gift gallery over on TikTok. Is there any way that we can finish lighting it up? And I say this because y'all lit up Polly's, so I know y'all can get mine, right? If y'all can light up a man's, you can light up a woman's. I don't know what's wrong with that. You know what I mean? Thank you, Nelly. All right. But we can talk about how wonderful everything is. All day, every day, it's great out here in MAGA land. Is that a thing? It's, it is. Okay. It is MAGA land in the way that it is, in fact. All right. Donald J. Trump's America.
I am only here to be crude. Every single time you guys light up a man's gift gallery, such as myself, mine has been cleared since Monday. You guys show that you're much better at making a man finish versus a woman, which actually requires skill and effort, and it's really lazy. So with that being said, show Ari that you can make that bean spill in the TikTok sense. With that being said, I'm out.
All right, I'm gonna remind y'all every day of Hector, okay? Just so you guys know, all right? I'll remind you of Hector because that's true. That's very true, okay? I mute. I've been on live, 4 days of the week because that's how often I go live. Or actually 5. Today's 5 days. And we're on day 5 and it's only halfway full. Not even halfway. I know, right, Crow? Runners in the chat for Hector, another woke lib who can't defend his side. That's true. That is very true. But also W Hector for the announcement to the TikTok friends. All right. If you can't do it, share it to somebody you think can. All right. Encourage people to come into the live, say hello to your MAGA friend, and we'll see how this goes. I can run this multiple ways, just a friendly reminder, right? Like, if you guys remember when I first started this. Okay. This was, it's June now. I think I started this in September last year. So, yeah, that's a thing. Okay. So, September of last year, is when I started this, and I ran it differently. And I thought I can run it both ways. So, it really just depends on who gets on the line, I guess, on how we run this. But I do want to talk about how great Donald Trump is, how great that memorandum of understanding was, how it's going to do great things, and we didn't threaten, okay? We didn't threaten Iran at all, all right? Just so you know, if they don't sign a deal at the end of the 60 days, we're just going to bomb them again. It's cool. You know what I mean? That's all. That's all that is. Daisy, come up here and tell me about how proud you are to have voted for Donald Trump. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I'm like, what the heck did that just do? Oh, fuck. Did I already mess up, Jamie? Okay. Daisy, why? I love Donald Trump. And I want to talk to a proud MAGA patriot about their shared love and affection of Donald Trump. Or I'll talk to one of those silly leftists. I don't care if you didn't vote, Daisy. Where does it say that you had to have voted for Trump? That doesn't even make sense. What are you on about? Wendell, there's a reason Jamie said that, okay? Hi, Shannon. Hi, everybody. I realize that belatedly, BK. Thank you. You are correct. It is Iran. That hurts a little inside. Cap for life, thank you for the chilies. And Ryu, thank you for the 6 happy pride. Ooh, I like that one. Thank you. That's so great. I love it. I love it so much. Thank you guys. All right. So what else? What else? Oh, yes. Somebody is trying to sabotage Donald Trump's wonderful reflecting pool. Okay? Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful reflecting pool with it painted American flag blue. All right? Someone is trying to sabotage it, and that's why there's algae. They are looking for someone that went in, all right? Went in and like put in corrosive chemicals into the reflecting pool and like added slashes into the paint at the bottom. Yeah. Arrest the vandalism. The vandals? Vandals. There we go. That's true. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, why would somebody go through all the trouble of trying to mess up our wonderful national monuments? Why? Why would somebody try to mess everything up like that? They were posing as National Guard? Oh, interesting. So somebody pretended to be National Guard, which I'm pretty sure is a crime by itself, right? And then they go to vandalize are reflecting pools. That's insane. Why would you guys do that? Someone from Algeria? I don't know how I'm supposed to say that. Algeria? Algeria? Alg?
It's Algeria.
Algeria?
Yeah.
No, it's the way that it was spelled though that I was like, I think that's what it is.
Oh, I wasn't looking at it. I was just saying, hi everyone, be nice, or I fight. Okay, bye.
People don't know how to be nice. What? Okay, bye. All right, we have Carl.
How you doing, dear?
I'm doing well. How are you, Carl?
Great. I just want. I used to be a Trump supporter. I was, but
Yeah.
I want to talk about Iran for. I want to talk about Iran for 2 seconds, and I'll let you
What's
go.
up? Yeah,
But
yeah.
we started a war that we had no reason to be in. We're Israel's bitch. We lost 13 soldiers, hundreds wounded, and all of a sudden there was never a ceasefire. That was unexisting, and all of a sudden we signed this thing that lasted what 12 fucking minutes? Are you shitting me? Now the strait is closed. Everything's back to the same for no fucking reason.
Well, Trump is going to fix it. Just remember that.
Yeah, and all these fucking wars and make eggs fucking 99 cents a dozen again. Fuck him. Fuck. Anyway, sorry to bug you. Just got the ire up in my ass a little bit because I just hate. I love America, I do, and I hate seeing us lose on the grand stage, and we are losing on the big level right now. You know, our character is going down, our strength is going down. We used to be good. Now we're the bully. You know,
Well,
I don't like that.
he's going to fix it all for us.
Okay, all right. Tell you what, you call me when that happens, okay?
I will. It's coming soon. I can feel it in my vibes. It's all in the
All right.
chakras. Okay.
You have a great day, dear, and thanks for letting me call in. Have
You
a good
too,
day.
Carl. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Dirty leftist. Can't believe y'all would say such horrible things. You know what I mean? Where are all the leftists hiding, you know? I don't understand why y'all would be hiding like that. Anyways, there's so much more. Was in reference to blue turning green. Yeah, I mean, listen, if this doesn't go the way that I went let's see, in April, I'll just go back to being normal. I don't care. Yeah, no, Carl's great. He's funny. He gets himself in trouble a lot of the time by doing that stuff.
You said it for 3, right? Thank you.
All right. Oh, weird. I'll give him a pass because, oh, it is Father's Day. Thank you, Moose, so much for the well diving. Guys, that leaves 5 gifts left to be lit up. All right. Trump is awesome. I think you misspelled awesome, Jess. Okay. You misspelled awesome. All right. Yeah, someone was singing. That's why I said I'll give him a pass because it is, in fact, Father's Day. So it's okay. I know, Kiva. I literally did that. Yes, Raging Butterfly. Yes, indeed. We're trying. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's okay. I'm okay with it. I mean, they need it. You know what I mean, Zoe? Like, it happens. It is necessary sometimes. All right. Thank you for R. Slayton for the 200 jewels. And goodness, I literally, I looked at that. Winston, thank you so much for the 5. Said to help with my kitty cat. Thank you, guys. Yeah, so for friendly reminder, if you guys don't know or maybe you forgot, I'm trying to help my cat who popped a blood vessel in her eye, and I'm trying to pay for all of the extreme amount of vet funds that are coming out or vet bills that are coming out and up. So love you guys. Thank you so much. You're great. Jess, what was the joke? Hey, jokes are supposed to be funny. I'll remind people of that. Jokes are supposed to be funny. Thanks, Jamie. I appreciate that. Oh, she didn't injure her eye. A blood vessel popped in her eye because of high blood pressure. So that happened. It was crazy. Oh, mercy. Rakeem, if you want to message me, I will tell you. I'm not. The visit that I have to do next is $250 on the 29th. Am I an okay white person resolve? That's cool. Anyways, guys, so I gotta show you guys some things. Hold on. I can do this. Where is it? For one, if you guys haven't seen my video yet, you need to go and watch it. But I am going to play this because this, of course, was just something that is funny. All right. Oh, goodness. You weren't supposed to open up there. How about here? I hate when it tries to play ahead of time before I'm ready for it. We'll just get this up here.
As I told you, my 2019 resolution is to say things on air that I say off air. I don't think I've washed my hands for 10 years. Really, I don't really wash my hands ever.
Help me!
No, I inoculate myself. It's just not, germs are not a real thing. I can't see them, therefore they're not real.
So you're becoming...
Okay, guys, so I just want to remind you, you can't see germs, so therefore they are not, it's not real. All right. Also, where's the part where she just goes?
For 10 years. Really, I don't really wash my hands ever.
Help me!
She's like, someone help me. Sitting next to a man that says, can't wash my hands. Listen, you know what? I'm going to just say this. I guess, yeah, he's definitely right. You know, germs aren't real. They're not real at all. It's, they don't exist. They're definitely not real. Okay. I might need this clipped. Okay.
I don't really wash my hands ever.
Help me!
I just wanted to play her sound again. Okay.
Help me!
No.
Oh, it's right here.
My hands ever.
Help me!
Boom. Someone help me. Okay. Someone help me. That's how I feel a lot of the time. All right. Just want to show you guys that. Is great. Yeah, germs are fake news. All right. They are fake news. Oh, Yami, that's true. I can't see air. I guess that means it's not real. It's not real. It's not real at all. And I saw you guys. Hold on, let me see. Thank you, Rosa, for the 25 as well. We'll put that up here. So that took it down to 70. And then Puggles, thank you for the 10. So that takes us down to 60. We're doing great. I also can't see gravity. That is true. I also cannot see gravity. Hold on. Copy. This is how great and strong our powerful leader is, Donald J. Trump. I'm going to go over this with you guys real quick. Let me get this open. Okay. Dang it. Yeah, proceed. Thank you. Ah. Gravity is make-believe. It's not real, okay? The reason why things fall, all right, is simply because it's south. That's all. Things fall down. That's all. Just there's no gravity. Things just fall down. 'Tis it, 'tis all. This is how strong he is, all right? I just want you guys to know this. Okay, this is how great and strong he is. He is going to get them, all right? See this? Warns Iran to stop proxies in Lebanon or U.S. will hit Tehran very hard again. I can't do it. I can't bring myself to say things wrong, apparently. So, that's it. This is how strong of a leader Trump is. It's just telling him like it is, okay?
You're awesome.
What are some of the internal MAGA factions? See, some of them, all right, I'm not blessed like this, okay? I'm not blessed like this, but some of them are in a MAGA like group chat and they get told what their talking points are for the day, but these people get paid for it. All right? If you guys are on TikTok and you know that Texas for Trump person, she's in that. She gets paid to speak positively about Trump. I don't. I'm only paid by my wonderful viewers like you. So thank you. Oh no. Oh no, May. I appreciate you. It's great. But yeah, I don't get paid by them. I'm not cool enough. It's okay. I don't put my boot. I'm not going there. Let's see. Trump directly threatened to surpass the intensity of last week's Pentagon's campaign, writing that if the trouble caused by groups like Hezbollah doesn't stop, we'll hit Iran very hard again, just like we did last week, only harder. Oh, I guess this was on True Social. Let me go pull up his True Social. This is going to be great. We're going to pull up his True Social post about this. I know he did it. He writes such wonderful things. That's why I follow him there. It's so great. Where is this? I got it, guys. I found it. Whoa, I didn't want to zoom in, though. Here we go. Here is his post. Iran must immediately stop their highly paid proxies in Lebanon from causing trouble. If they don't, we'll hit Iran again very hard, just like we did last week. Only harder. President Donald J. Trump. How can it even get any better? How can we even get any better than that? Such a strong president. So strong, so beautiful, so wonderful. It's amazing. Best president ever.
Hello, Ari.
Ari, how are you doing?
Okay. I have I want to hear your comment about something. I'm going to ask you something about redlining. Do you think the ownership class is deliberately creating slums and redlining districts so they can buy up property cheaply? Do you think it's a deliberate policy? Because I'm tending to think that it is. And I wanted to get your spin on it.
It's because they want you to think it's real.
I mean, it seems like, you know, they close down a factory, they throw 10,000 people out of work, then the property values go down, they redline the district, the banks redline the district, and they buy up the properties cheaply. And like, can people be that devious?
Yes.
I'm tending to think that they're doing it deliberately, but I just wanted to get your opinion on that.
Okay, I can't. That's just woke propaganda. Okay, that hurts me to actually say this. No, sorry, today's my bit day. I don't think I can hold my bit on that one. No, it is absolutely real. There's nothing wrong with even thinking it that way as well. Yes, that is actually what they've done, right? They've built up neighborhoods. They let those neighborhoods fall apart to a degree, and then the richer class like move out, they don't upkeep it, then they start renting it out to other people. Usually it's those that are in the lower to middle class, whether it's simply just Black people or whether it's all people, because I think it affects a lot of different people. But yes, mostly they will target Black communities. For example, a town that I used to live in was very yes, of course, Mia, you can chime in as well. A town I used to live in was very industrialized. Like they built up a lot of the factories there and everything. And
Mm-hmm.
it was built beforehand, right? So they built up factories, a
Yeah.
lot of factory workers, and then like we'll put it this way, because I moved into this area, so I had no issues with where I lived. But
Right.
my brother-in-law, one of the comments that he made was, "Oh, you live in," he didn't say it was the ghetto, but he implied that's how he meant it. And it's like, no, and he meant because of the names of the streets that they were named, because they were named after cars. It's like, that's not how that works, because everything was built decades ago beforehand, and at the time, these were very nice houses.
Yes.
It just so happened that people moved out because they built more upscale, and then they refused to upkeep on these properties. So then they enticed the richer class, so classism, to move over there, and they did.
Right.
And then everyone else moved in because then it was lower and cheaper.
Yeah. So you believe it's they're deliberately creating slums so they can buy cheap property?
Hi,
In my
Mark.
opinion, yes.
We just talked on this and like through screening.
Okay.
Okay, so this is
I
actually
just
something that
wanted
has.
to hear. I
I'm
just
not
wanted to
attacking.
hear your opinion.
No, I understand. So
Yeah.
so basically, we just talked during screening, and I just want to let you know that like this has been happening for years, like years upon years, and it's something that people are just recognizing because the thing is they experiment on Black people with certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah.
to be able to see how much people will allow them to get away with. And then people don't start
Right.
getting outraged until it happens to the YT community. Okay.
Right.
So I'm glad that this has come to your attention, but it has been happening for years.
Right.
It's not necessarily that anyone in any community is doing anything wrong. They are legitimate, like there have been instances where there has been like legitimate how do I say this? So there was like the C-Rock epidemic. I'm using TikTok friendly words. So that wasn't because Black people are bad. That was because literal governmental entities placed the stuff and pushed the stuff within those neighborhoods.
Right.
Okay. And so this was a great way to like justify destroying said neighborhoods.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
but I'm gonna pop out of here. But I just wanted to put that in there. I have to go screen some more calls. Okay, bye.
Oh. Oh no, I was gonna pick Mark back up. It dropped him too for whatever reason. Sorry, Mark, if you're still listening. Yeah, there are some things. Okay, So listen, guys, I can have a lot of fun. There are some things that I can't have fun with, right? So that I won't joke around with. And that's one of them. Ignoring such that, and that was such an honest question that I couldn't play along with it. So, oh man, I do appreciate that one. Okay. All right, if you still support Donald Trump, call the number on the screen. I guess we'll go back the original way that I intended this one. Probably should have done that from the beginning. But that's okay. Yeah, it has been an issue. And Crow, if you have a spare coin, send in your daily heart me. Which, speaking of, I am curious about this. On 1 second, YouTubers. All right. Okie dokie. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Penny. Exactly. I don't understand. Like, I can see all of these wonderful metrics on my computer. It's great. Tygon, or maybe you should just stop being obsessed. You're in every leftist live every day. It's quite weird that you do that, if I'm being honest. Thank you, Nelly, for that. Thank you, Deborah. Dak, did you mean to request up?
Hello?
Hi, Zach. How are you?
I am fantastic. How are you doing?
Doing well.
I'm watching the stream right now on my TV while I'm talking to you. So,
Okay, thank you.
yes, of course. So I just had a quick question for you. You a Trump supporter or no?
What's your question aside from that?
Okay. Okay, my question is, it's really just something that the Democrats usually talking about Democrats have to say, which is that when Trump was in the was on the Howard Stern show, he said that apparently they say that he said that he walked into their dressing rooms to look at them while they're changing. I was wondering your thoughts. Do you think that's true or no?
Yes, he said it. He said there were varying stages of getting dressed. These
But he
gorgeous
didn't
women,
say-
and I get away with it.
Okay.
He specifically said, I get away with it because I'm the owner.
But yeah, but he didn't say dressing rooms. He said backstage.
They don't get changed back. Oh my God.
What? I can see that you're a little frustrated.
No, I just think you're ridiculous because this means that you've
Why?
also
Why is
heard
that?
this before, and you're still doing this. So,
My daughter is beautiful, Ivanka. She
oh no, that's not it. That's a long video. I want just that one. No, I think that anyone's that's heard the sound before and is still trying to excuse it is silly.
Okay. I mean,
So
well,
here, let's try this. What is the difference? Okay. Donald Trump acknowledged that in it that there are varying stages of dress, right? You acknowledge that he said that.
he never said they were undressed. He never said that.
Oh wow. He said he was going backstage while everyone is getting dressed. But no one else can do it. No one else can do it because he's allowed to. He gets away with it because he's the owner.
Well, okay. If he did go down there while they're on job, I'm not saying that he did, but if he did, then I mean they're all of age, all of legal age.
No, it was Miss Teen USA, sir. What was the ages for Miss Teen
USA?
USA?
It was Miss USA.
What were the nope? Because we have evidence of that too. What were the ages for Miss Teen USA? What was the age demographic?
Miss Teen USA?
Miss Teen USA.
Like 13 through 18, I believe, something like that.
15 through
15
19.
through 17. Yeah,
15 through
something like
19.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but so
Children.
he was the owner of the Miss Teen USA, but that doesn't mean that they were there.
How would you
Plus,
feel if the
the-
owner, hold on, how would you feel if the principal, who was a man, walked into your teenage girl's dressing room at your school without like giving a heads
well,
up, just walked in?
I wouldn't like it at all. No,
You wouldn't
but
like
that's not the same thing.
it.
It's
Oh,
not the same
what's the
thing, though.
distinction? What's the distinction when he says that they are
Here's
getting
the
dressed?
thing.
Hold on. No, stop. What is the distinction between backstage while saying that they are getting dressed, specifically saying they are getting dressed? What is the distinction between backstage getting dressed and your daughter's changing room at a school?
Well, first of all, because it's a beauty pageant, many men are back there walking
No, they're
around.
not. He literally says in there,
Yes,
there's
they
no
are.
men there. He says in there are no men there. Don't stop. Like, why are you lying
Maybe-
now? He
hold
says
on.
in there, there are
I'm not
no men
lying.
in there.
Maybe at the time there was no men in there, but there are usually men walking around there, stagehands, different people walking back there. It's just maybe at
Nope,
the time
it
there
doesn't.
was no men there.
Okay. Wait. So now you're moving the goalpost because now you think
No,
it's different?
I'm not moving the
No, you
goalpost.
are. You are. You're changing the trajectory. Well, maybe back then there wasn't men, but now men are back there all the time.
No, I never said that. I said that in beauty pageants there are men who go backstage all the time, stagehands, certain people
Some of
like
these
that.
foreign girls,
But
you know,
maybe at the
Mr.
time
Trump in my
when Trump
country
was
will
back
say
there
hello
was.
to and
Well, you could also say, as the owner of the pageant, it's your obligation to do that.
Oh, my God. Now,
Well, I'll tell you the funniest is that I'll go backstage before a show.
Yes.
And everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. And, no men are anywhere. And I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant, and therefore I'm inspecting it.
Some of these foreign girls.
Well, man.
Did you hear all of that?
Say what?
Did you hear all of that?
No, you weren't even. I
You know,
didn't hear
Mr.
anyone
Trump
talking.
in my country
That's why I was
will
wondering
say
if you hung
hello
up
to
on me or not. I was confused.
and
Well, you could also say, as the owner of the pageant, it's your obligation to do that.
Oh, my God. Now,
Well, I'll tell you the funniest is that I'll
Hello?
go backstage before a show.
Yes.
And everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. And, no men are anywhere.
Still
And I'm
can't hear
allowed to
anything.
go in because I'm the owner of the pageant, and therefore I'm inspecting it.
You can't hear me?
No, I was letting her know that we cannot.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was like,
It's
I was like-
because of this setup. I can't. Other people have heard
Yeah.
it just fine. I don't know why he can't actually. If I'm being
I
honest.
was like, yeah, I was like, I thought it was a problem on my end at first. I was like, oh,
You
no.
also did say that you were watching on your TV, so you should be able to hear it. Okay.
My TV's muted because I don't want there to be any background noise while I'm talking to you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. I can go back after I hang up and watch the stream again and see what you said, but
Sure. I mean, I didn't say anything. I played a video of Donald Trump's words that you're denying that he said.
oh, I've heard that video many, many times.
I'm sure.
Doesn't really
Cool.
prove anything though. It doesn't. You think it does?
What am I proving? I'm sorry, I don't understand what we're supposed to be trying to prove here. We're making I'm just reiterating what his words are. The fact is that he did go into changing rooms because women in beauty pageants don't change just backstage. And men are not allowed backstage in beauty pageants unless they're specifically the parent and they're only allowed in designated areas, right?
And
They're
if
not
you're
allowed
working-
to shushies. They're not allowed just anywhere. And I think that's the problem that you are trying to justify. You've already said that you would be unhappy if a man that was a principal walked into your daughter's changing room at the, let's just say, the PE gym class, before gym class. You already said you would be upset about that. But this is okay because why? Because it's not your kids, it's not your daughter, it's not your wife, it's not your sister, it's not anyone related to you. So it doesn't matter. No, I'm just well, I will because you're trying to argue something for whatever reason. Like what? Well, I'm not trying to prove anything. The only point that I'm trying to prove is that this happened, and you are just saying it's okay, and I'm saying it's wrong. It's
Okay,
wrong because we also
isn't
know
your
that other women
oh
have
Lord.
also come out. I know it hurts when you're not acknowledged as much as you wish you were. Okay. We also know for a fact that people have come out multiple times, and many women, right? Including, I think there was 3 individuals that participated in Miss Teen USA that said that he walked back while they were naked and that they were encouraged to fawn all over him by the woman that was running it. I don't remember her name, but they were encouraged to move and fawn all over him. So, no, sir, it's just you. It's
All right,
just you
hold up.
that's a little bit fuckered in the head right
Wait,
now.
hold on a second. Aren't you the party who loves when trans women go into
Oh,
women's
and there we
dressing
go.
rooms?
Now we're moving the goalpost to a part that you
No,
don't
no,
understand.
no. I'm just
No,
I'm
you
just
are
trying to
moving the
see.
goalpost. Can
No,
you tell me
I'm
when I
just
said
saying
that?
how.
Also, I'm not a part of
Oh,
a
go
party,
ahead.
but can you tell me when I said that?
That
When did
what?
I say anything about that?
That was said anything about what?
So this is actually what's occurring right now, okay? So
What?
you're
That you're a
throwing
Democrat?
I'm not a Democrat. I know
I mean,
listening is
you sure
difficult for
don't sound
somebody
like.
like yourself. I understand. Listening is really difficult for someone like yourself, okay? So here's what we're doing. So what you're engaging in right now is called a red herring, right? Because you're actually incapable of
Yeah.
addressing the facts of what Donald Trump
Mm,
himself said, and it's making you
mm,
uncomfortable, and because you don't know how to
mm.
address it, you're moving on
Yes,
to another topic that hasn't even come
you're
up in the
right.
conversation,
You're
right?
right.
We've already
It
past
was
your own
right,
line.
man.
We've been very clear on what your line is, and you're saying it's unacceptable for the principal to go into your daughter's changing room. And I gave that as an example. I know that that one's hard for you to understand what an example is.
No, it's
That's where I'm giving
simple.
you like a real life circumstance that could actually happen, and has happened across the entirety of the United States, right? And you said that would
Lord.
make you uncomfortable. And I did
Mm-hmm.
it as a slight emotional
Mm-hmm.
appeal for you, okay? By
Yeah.
saying that maybe it's your kid, maybe it's yourself, your
Yeah,
children,
you're
I
right.
don't know,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
Yeah,
Your
man.
kid, your sister, your wife, I don't care who, okay?
You're so
The
right.
thing is, that's not acceptable. But when Donald Trump himself, with his own words, say that they're getting dressed, right? What does it mean to be getting dressed? Well, in order to be
Oh my
getting
God.
dressed, you have to be missing clothes, correct? I think everybody would agree with me in that regard that in order to be getting dressed, something must not be on. So you are putting things on or you are taking things off, whether that
And
is
it,
your underwear, your bra, your shirt, your
okay.
pants,
Okay.
your dress,
Okay.
whatever it
All
is,
right.
or your sash.
All right.
To be getting
All
dressed
right.
means that you are putting clothes
Mm-hmm.
on your body
Mm-hmm.
that is exposed and is missing these pieces of clothing. Yet you are trying
Okay.
to say that they weren't undressed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how many
Okay.
red herrings have you been engaging in since I stopped listening to you?
All right. Are you done with your little rant, with the triggered rant? Can I speak now? Do I have the floor?
No.
I don't have the floor. Okay,
No.
you're still going to go on your rant. Okay,
Yeah,
continue.
yeah. Here,
Continue.
I'll explain to you why, right? This is
Continue
actually,
with your
yeah, I'll
okay.
explain to you why this happens the way it is.
You're on my show, I'm not on yours. So I'm going to guide the
All right.
conversation. You're on my show, I'm not on yours. So I'm going to guide the conversation. You're on my show, I'm not
All
on
right.
yours. So I'm going to guide the conversation.
I hope
heard you.
that helps click it for you a little bit. All right.
Okay.
Clickety click click click. Anti-who's.
Uh-huh.
So why is it okay for a grown-ass man to say that he can go and inspect women as they are changing?
Oh, is it my turn now?
Do you not
Do I have the
understand how
floor now?
conversations work?
I mean, you told me I didn't have the floor. Now I'm just wondering about the floor
Oh,
to
so
speak.
you forgot how conversations work?
No, you just told me I didn't have the floor, so
Gotcha.
I was
No,
wondering about the floor now.
you just forgot what it means to be asked a direct question and how it is to answer it.
No, I just know when to be respectful of someone else. So I
Oh,
was waiting for
somebody
you
would
to
have to
finish.
earn respect, and sir, you haven't been respectful at any point in time. And in fact, you've talked over me
Really?
most of it while you've also been like giggling while I've been talking, and you purposely
Really?
engaged in a red herring in order to detract from the conversation because again, you felt
Oh
uncomfortable and you
man.
couldn't actually stand by your own point
Oh,
or
you're
address
so
anything that I
right. I'm
said.
so disrespectful. I'm so disrespectful,
Yeah.
man. Oh man, shame
And
on
now
me.
you're just
Shame
being
on me.
disingenuous. You should be
I'm just
shamed.
a.
You actually should.
I'm just a.
The
I,
real reason why you should be ashamed is the fact that you think you've got some kind of gotcha, right? You should actually, and I'll go ahead and play with this one for a second. You should actually just be ashamed of the fact that you think it's okay for a grown adult man to walk in the backstage of a Miss Teen USA beauty pageant and say that he gets to peep on women or girls in various stages of undress, and it's okay because he's the owner where no other men are around, and he's allowed to do things like that, right? And he'll say, I see these gorgeous women with no clothes on, and then continues on his conversation. He cut himself off from saying the full word, clothes, but we all know exactly what he said, and so did Howard Stern. That's why he started laughing, right? Because that's how their show goes. But no, you actually should be ashamed of the fact that you think that's okay. I'm sure you also think it's okay when Donald Trump was on the Backstage Hollywood Access tape that leaked back in 2015 from his time in 2005. It actually leaked out way sooner than that, just people forgot about it when he wasn't politically as relevant, where he said it's okay. He can just grab them by the pussy and he doesn't wait for permission before kissing them. And they just let him do it because he's a star. I know. That's actually why you should be ashamed, not because of anything else. I don't care about what you say to me. You
because you
mean
know I'm
zero
right.
to me, right? But you should be ashamed of the fact that you're okay supporting somebody that acknowledges he does peep on little girls. He said to a 10-year-old, right? I'll be dating her in 10 years.
He never said that
Right.
to her. He never
Creepy.
said that to her.
Creepy behavior. Said that he had sex in common with his daughter. Yeah, actually, this MAGA support hotline is perfect for you because you do indeed need therapy. Okay?
Biden showered
You
with his
do
daughter.
indeed need therapy
showered
at
with
this
his
point.
daughter.
For the amount of behavior that you're okay excusing. So,
Oh Lord.
yeah, it's quite
Yeah.
strange. Like,
Oh, yeah,
in
it's
this on
strange.
days of Father's Day, God forbid your children see their father not stand up for their values. I hope you don't have. I don't hope you don't have
my
girls.
kids are right here. My dogs are
Yeah,
right
he
here next to me listening to
he
you.
proceeded to give a microphone fellatio when he thought that the microphone stopped working, right? Because it died. Oh, is that what's happening right now? Ooh. Oh, wait, we're switching to Biden because he's uncomfortable with himself right now, and he doesn't know how
I'm
to
not. I'm
address
just-
anything that Donald Trump said. Did he seriously just pulled the hold on, I've got this. It takes a moment of scrolling, but I've got this for you. He just did this.
What about Biden? What about Biden?
Oh man, that's gotta hurt. It's okay though because Donald Trump has sex in common with his daughter, which I don't think any president has ever said or been recorded saying at any point in time. But we got to go to what about Biden? And Biden, listen, I'll be very clear. Okay, there's not a lot of love lost for Biden from me. All right, I will stand by policies that were effectual. Ineffective. But yeah, his overly affectionate handling around people was weird, right? Because yeah, he did sniff hairs. It was weird. Okay, I acknowledge that one. Thank you, Mia. It was weird. It wasn't even just girls. It was boys. It was weird. All right, but you bringing up Biden to distance yourself from the shit that Donald Trump has done and has said is pretty fucking gross too. Like you are so out of pocket that you don't even see it. And you're just like, what about Biden?
My daughters are laughing at you right now because you sound ridiculous.
That's not how that works at all.
You take Trump's words out of context.
I know.
It's
so hard for you. I understand. Fuss for saying making excuses for war crimes is gross. Yeah, guys, don't do that. If they're talking about, hold on. If somebody's like calling out someone making excuses for war crimes, yeah, don't mute them. Okay. Don't do that. Thank you. I have very explicit rules about when to mods. This is all mods. I have very explicit rules about when you can mute somebody and what is okay to be muted. Please pay attention to those rules. Oh, he's still here.
Okay, good. Scary. You guys are scaring me for a second. All right. Are you gonna
Oh
let me
no,
talk?
I don't know why you're still here.
Because I'm trying to talk, but you won't let me talk.
That must
That's
really
not how a debate
suck.
works. You going on a triggered rant is not how a debate works. I debate for a
Why
living.
am I watching an ad? I hate ads. Do 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 do.
So you're gonna ignore me.
Gained about 55 pounds in a period of 9 months. She was like an eating machine.
What does a girl eat to gain 50? I mean, in less than a year to gain.
I see I'm getting old.
I mean, where was she?
I guess she ate
Of
a lot of
course.
everything. And
Oh my God! I mean, her
Because you hate
bowel
Trump.
movements. How many did she have
He
a
just
day?
says a bunch
Terminated.
of
All you
bad
do.
comments. I don't know why he does things like that. It's so crazy.
She's ignoring me,
crazy.
everybody.
Oh, goodness me. How will you
Everybody
ever
on her panel,
survive?
everybody in her comment section, she's ignoring me. This is what she does to people who disagree with her. She ignores them.
Oh, your little baby boy is so sad. He must need constant attention in order to, you know. Is that what it is?
Not,
Oh, wait. Is that what it
not,
is?
let-
Is
not,
it because
not let
you're
me
not getting
talk.
enough attention at home
Talk.
that you're here and you're whining to me and everyone in the chat? Is that what it is? So you're not getting attention at home, so you're up here to try to get attention here. And I guess I
No,
satisfied that a little bit for you. And then you got upset because I stopped talking to you. And at that point, I was just talking to the chat and explaining
you seem
gross
nice.
behavior that you put
You
out
seem nice. I just
yourself,
wanted to have
right?
a conversation, but I guess I can't.
Because we'll just remind everybody, right?
Some of these foreign girls,
Oh,
I thought you were
Trump,
nice, and I thought we could have a great conversation, but
guys.
apparently you
Forgot about
can't
that.
because you can't
some of these
hear other
foreign
people's
girls,
opinion.
Mr. Trump, in my country, we
triggered.
say hello with.
Well, you could also say, as the
Because you're
owner
a
of the
woman.
pageant, it's your obligation to do that.
Oh my God!
Well, I'll tell you the
That's
funniest
why
is that
Kamala
I'll go
Harris lost.
backstage before a show.
Yeah,
Everyone's getting dressed
and
and
ready
everything
and
else,
everything else, and you know,
anywhere.
no men are
And I'm
anywhere.
allowed to go
And
in
I'm
because
allowed
I'm
to
the
do
owner of
it,
the
go,
pageant,
because
and
I'm the
therefore
owner
I'm
of the
inspecting it.
pageant, and therefore I'm inspecting it. I'm inspecting it. And they're in various stages of
Well, you could also say, as the
undress.
owner of
Like, it's okay. That's perfectly okay for any grown man to do. It's so insane,
It's called being the
right?
owner of
Like,
a pageant.
anybody that
He can do whatever
defends
the fuck
that
he wants.
is crazy. You'll have
He can do what he
Mia
wants. He can
just
do what he
saying
wants.
it.
He's the owner of the pageant.
Yeah. Anybody that excuses that in any way is gross. Like, I just
Because they weren't
pointing that out. Even
underage.
even
They
I
were of
just
all
called out
underage.
somebody else,
All right.
right? For
All right.
just
Let me
doing
ask
something
you
that's
an
slightly
honest
weird.
question.
Okay?
Let me ask you
And
an
it's not
let me ask you
okay
an
to
honest
do that.
question.
But
Okay, look.
and I do
Okay,
appreciate you, Bran.
it's not
Bran
okay.
points
I
out, I
get
love
it.
how calmly and
But let
thoroughly
me
explaining a
hold
complete
on.
argument
Will you
is a
be
triggered
quiet?
rant to this cackling dope.
All right.
You're right. He needs
Let's
a lot of attention. And it is
all
true,
right.
okay? This is why this is perfect for him.
Besides
The
not
MAGA
getting me.
support hotline, because he does. He needs therapy.
He won't
But
let
I
me
will say, I
talk. He
don't think
just
he can
likes to
afford
insult
my
me.
therapy.
He likes to
So in
insult
this
me.
instance, and I hope maybe somebody can help you out. I don't know if they're willing to pay for your therapy session here today, but you've been
Because
on
you
the phone
won't let
now
me
for 20
talk.
minutes. And
You're all
guys, I do charge, right? I do charge $10 for every 5 minutes. So right now, he's up to $40 in
I
what
would
he
not
owes me
pay
for his
I would
therapy
not
time.
pay for your
Does anybody want to pay for his therapy? Because he obviously needs it, right? He goes down red herrings
sweetheart.
because, again,
Oh,
he's
sweetheart. I don't need no
uncomfortable
therapy, but you
with
do.
things being
You
pointed
do.
out that Donald Trump has said and why it's wrong. He can't address those, so he throws out things like Biden,
You won't
or, oh my
let
God,
me
transgender
talk.
people that have not been brought up in any way, shape, or form. And so it's quite odd.
Oh
That's
my
called a
God.
distraction as well. That's why it's a red herring. You ignore the words of Donald J. Trump, which I'll just go ahead and, say them out
Some of
loud
these
for them
foreign
again.
girls, Mr.
Well,
Trump,
gotta get
in my
past this
country, we
one
say
part,
hello with
we say hello with that.
Well, you could also say, as the
You
owner
could
of
also
the
say, as the
pageant,
owner
it's
of the
your
pageant, it's your obligation to
obligation
do that. Well, I'll tell you the funniest thing is I'll go backstage before a show. Yes, everyone's getting undressed and everything else. No men are anywhere. And I'm allowed to go because I'm the owner of the pageant and therefore I'm inspecting it. I'm inspecting it. Right? So, yeah, it's I'm sorry, Jane. That's just how it is, right? Like he said it with his own words, but it's okay because he didn't expressly say dressing rooms. Okay? Because he didn't expressly say dressing rooms. It is not that for the caller. Even though he says getting dressed, and as everybody has already agreed, right? Is in order for you to be getting dressed, you must be missing clothes, right? Or getting dressed also involves changing. Okay? So getting dressed can mean taking off clothes and then putting it back on. So it's very very weird. All right. And Fuss, you know, I stood up for you in with your super chat, and that's cool and all, but now you're just like going down a tangent. It's kind of funny. But yeah, so that's because apparently you don't. The distinction of no distinction is enough for you, right? The distinction between the use of words is enough to you, even though you can understand what it means in a full sentence, but your willful ignorance of it, right? Oh, I'm so sorry. That's been playing the whole time. My bad, guys. Your willful ignorance of acknowledging what the words mean, right? Willful ignorance. I don't know if you're being willfully deaf, purposely not hearing, choosing to just live in your cult mentality.
Oh, Lord.
With this, where Donald Trump can do no wrong and everything else you're good with, you're just sticking around with it for whatever reason, just staying right there. Staying right there. Sorry, guys. It's so weird to me. I will never understand that. Okay?
I never said he can't do anything
I will
wrong.
never understand why
Oh, Lord.
you can't acknowledge what he said, right? So I guess we'll reiterate it again for you.
I'm trying to acknowledge it, but you won't let me talk.
We can go back through this.
I know you're a woman, but let me talk for a second. I have a question.
As the owner of the pageant, it's your obligation to do that.
I don't care.
Well, I'll tell you the funniest thing is that I'll go backstage before a show. Everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. And, you know, there are no men anywhere. And I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant. Therefore, I'm expecting it. I'm expecting
keep on hitting this same horse over the head, aren't you? Come on. Let me ask you a question.
Let's see about that Hollywood access tape real quick. Because I know you'll probably say that's fake news or whatever you want to say. Access tape Trump.
Oh, wow.
No, because you guys hate acknowledging what he's done. It's so crazy, actually, the way no one puts it out there. Yeah. The hard part is just finding the clip for it. Oh, wait, no, that's not what I meant to do.
Are you done now? Can I ask my question?
See, this stuff doesn't come up very often, so I don't have this saved anywhere, and that's kind of part of the problem. So I have to go through and try to find it.
See, she's ignoring me. Either that or she put me on mute.
You know, hey Zach, can you hear me?
I moved on her.
Oh, I just muted him, Mia.
I moved on her.
Damn.
I wanted to hear the
Blue
tape.
app.
Okay.
I paid for his therapy as a Black woman with privilege to be able to pay for his therapy.
Well, I'll unmute him for that. Well, actually, you can. You should, or can you see that? I don't know. There you go. He's unmuted, Mia.
Hey,
Finally.
Zach,
Hey, what?
do you talk to do you have a partner?
Yeah, but she's not as dumb as you guys.
Wait a second. You guys, what? I just entered into the chat. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I have a partner, but she's not as insufferable as this woman right here because she won't even let me ask my question.
So
I have a question.
Do you silence your partner when she's trying to express something?
No, why would I do that?
Because you're currently trying to silence Ari when she's
No,
literally trying to explain something to you.
she silenced me by muting me, and I was trying to ask if I can ask her a question, but
She was in the
muted
middle
me.
of talking. You can ask a question when someone's
No,
not
I
talking.
can't. Not with her.
Oh my goodness. We're having big emotions right now, huh?
Yeah. Oh my goodness, you are so right.
Oh yeah, I know. So let's go
I
ahead
bet.
and smell the flowers, blow out the candle.
Why'd you say you're black? I mean, who
Smell the
cares about that? Why'd you
flowers.
bring in race? Why'd you bring race
Smell the
into it?
flowers and blow out the candle.
You two, both of you women
I
are
just paid for your
insufferable.
therapy.
I don't want you to pay for my therapy, sweetheart.
Well, that's what you're up here. See, you're
Ooh.
calling me sweetheart. You don't even know me, and that's weird.
That is odd.
Yeah, darling. Yeah, sweetheart. Because that's all you get. Because you guys are extremely disrespectful. You won't even let me talk.
I haven't been disrespectful to you. I just asked you a couple questions. That's all. And you
Yeah,
just
your
got
tone of
offended by
voice.
it.
Your tone of voice is disrespectful. It's
Oh,
extremely disrespectful. But
that's
of
weird
course,
because I was
you
told
would.
I have a monotone voice, so that's fucking weird that you think it's
Let
disrespectful.
me ask you a question. You mentioned you're black,
Apparently,
right?
I've been, raging out this entire time, even though I've been calm as fuck. So it's great.
Yeah, I know. That's why I paid for his therapy because I was weird.
Let me
So
ask you a question.
odd.
You said you're black, right? All right. Do you think Carmelo Anthony is
He
innocent or
doesn't
guilty?
even wait for a response. Is he just playing is he just throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks
I
now?
knew that was going to get a laugh out of you. I knew that.
Yeah.
No, it's just weird.
I got a laugh out of you.
He wants to
That makes me happy.
he wants to trigger women, marginalized communities. That's
sounds
what's
like
happening
it.
right now.
And
that's why he called in to justify a man talking about going into an underage
It's not
underage dressing room because it was about the Team USA.
Oh,
Miss Teen
Lord.
USA. So that's what he wanted
Lord.
to do. So
It
my
wasn't Miss
question for
Teen
you,
USA.
Zach. So my question for you, Zach,
You're
is
so stupid.
would that be something that you're okay with if it was your daughter in said dressing room?
It wasn't Miss Teen USA. It was Miss USA. You guys are morons.
Why are we morons? I'm asking.
Because you guys listen to what the Democrats say, and you guys automatically believe it.
Okay. Let's go ahead and play by your rules. It's Miss USA, right? Would you be okay with random men walking in, whether they own the pageant or not, walking in on your wife in a dressing room?
Oh my God. I'm not married, but
I said
no.
Partner.
That,
Sorry, my
you said
apologies.
wife. You said wife.
Okay,
It's
my
It's
my
fine.
apologies.
It's
Pardon
totally
me.
fine. It's totally
All
fine.
right,
No problem. It's totally fine. All
So
right.
it would be
Now
fine for some random person to walk into a dressing room being a man.
Never said stage, but let me ask you a question. Okay? Can I do that with you?
What's your
Maybe
question,
you will let me, because
Jack?
she wouldn't let me. All right, let me ask you a question.
Mm.
Have you seen Howard Stern, any of his show?
Okay, so we're justifying Donald
No,
Trump's
no.
with
I'm trying to
Howard
say that
Stern.
he's a shock jock. When he said that, he says stuff like that to get a shock reaction
You
of
should
people.
stop listening
Many
to
of his
Dean and
guests
Parker.
have said
Yeah,
worse things
hold
the
on,
show.
Zach, you should stop listening in to the guests that call in on Dean and Parker because that's the shit that they say, right? Every time that the tape is played, I
wanted
know
those
who
guests.
you.
I'm one of those
Oh,
guys.
makes
I've
okay, so
debated
you're
Dean and
the
Parker,
person. Wait, so
and
Mia,
I've dog walked them every
he's
single
the
fucking
person.
time.
Prove it. Like for one, you would have to prove that, but no, like that tracks. That track makes so much more sense. Mia, why'd you go away? You can come back. Okay.
You constantly lie.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
They do.
So, yeah, sure. Give me the date that you went up on Dean and Parker and give me the timestamp where you dog walk them, please.
I don't know the timestamp. I went on Dean's Parker's live a couple weeks ago, and I believe the last time I talked to Dean
timestamp.
was a couple months ago.
Yeah, date and timestamp. Then I can't believe you.
But Dean keeps on dodging me because he knows I'm going to dog walk him again.
Nobody knows who you are. Like, that's hilarious. Like, the delusion is real. Wait, he won't.
Nobody
Dean
knows who
is
you are,
running
too,
from me.
nobody knows
I
who
don't
you are
care.
either, sweetheart.
I'm not asking for anyone to know who I am. So you think that means anything to me? But the audacity,
you're kind of good looking, but you're not very
the
bright.
audacity of someone to be like Dean, who has, what is he at? 5 million followers on TikTok now, and however many on however many on YouTube. But the audacity to think that somebody with that many followers that talks to, I don't know, let's just say 20 MAGA Trump supporters and alive is running from you. Okay, there's a different word for that than audacity. What is the self-entitlement. The self-entitlement of someone saying that Dean runs from me. That is crazy. Self-entitlement, the ideations of grandeur, delusional idea that somebody, a 21-year-old that you guys all like run and chase after for some reason, right? He's a smart guy. I acknowledge that he's very smart. But you guys like chase after him. Chase after him to the point, like, the only way for you to know that Dean is running from you is if you are constantly watching him and requesting up in his live every single time. So not only are you just like self-entitled to think that this man is scared of you, but you think that you're this big badass. You watch a 21-year-old guy on the daily basis in order to prove to yourself that you have any self-worth. You are obsessed. Like, you are obsessed with the 21-year-old man. Like, I hope you feel good about that one, honestly. Like, truly, I hope you feel great about being obsessed and liking a 21-year-old man that much that you go into his live, request up, and then have the audacity to go, Dean runs from me. Me. Nobody on an absolute nobody, right? Nobody on YouTube, on TikTok, on Twitch, on whichever app you're on, that this man that actually has a follower count runs from you. Yep.
Will you
So your absolute audacity. All while he's saying that Donald Trump just gave in to the rage baitiness of Howard Stern. It doesn't matter that Howard Stern is meant to be something that makes people go, ew, right? That doesn't matter. Donald Trump didn't have to say these things, right? Donald Trump didn't have to say the words, right?
He did it for shock value.
I'll go ahead and read them out to you again. You could also say that as the owner of the pageant, it's your obligation to do that. Well, I'll tell you what the funniest thing is that I'll go backstage before a show and everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. And, no men are anywhere. And I'm allowed to go because I'm the owner of the pageant. Therefore, I'm inspecting it. And they're taking off their clothes and cuts himself off. It doesn't matter that Howard Stern is supposed to rage bait people, right, into saying deplorable things. He said it. He meant it, right? Similar enough how it didn't matter to him that he was getting recorded in the Hollywood backstage, right?
Oh, Lord.
Right? That part didn't matter either, where he literally said, I don't wait for permission. I just move on. I moved on her like a bitch. I just go in and kiss them. I don't even wait for permission. Grab them by the pussy. And they let me get away with things like that because I'm rich. Right? Like, none of that, right? That doesn't matter. The fact that he says it with his own mouth that he's okay with doing these things. And by the way, that's not locker room talk. And if you want to say that that's locker room talk, I hope you realize that you are engaging in rape culture. And you're saying that rape culture is okay because at the very bottom of the pyramid when it comes to locker room talk, rape culture is locker room talk. And if you hear another man talking about women like that, you should tell them to stop, right? Because that's gross. That is excusing rape behaviors, right? Sexual assault behaviors, right? Because men that just kiss a woman without waiting for an okay or asking for permission, that is in fact a version of assault, right? Because I'm sorry, if I walk up and I just smack you, that's assault, right? Grabbing somebody without their express permission is also assault. Kissing somebody, right, without their permission is assault, especially if they don't want it, Okay.
It's not.
So when he says, I move on
Oh
her
my
like a bitch,
fucking
I don't
god.
even wait. I moved on and kissed her. And then I grabbed her by the pussy. That's all
He never
assault.
said. Oh
That
my
is assault.
dude.
And you're okay with
He,
that. Like
he
assault,
never
sexual
said
assault,
that.
none of these things were red lines for you.
He
Okay.
said,
Oh,
when,
is that
"Can
what
I
you're saying?
talk
No,
now?
that's not the context. That's not the context. I would
Can I
love to know
talk
like
now,
what
or
the
are you going to
context
just
would
keep
be
on talking
for
over me?
someone to give an assault, right? Do or perform
Yeah,
an
you're going to
assault.
keep on
How is
talking
it,
over
when is
me.
it okay
You're
to
going to
kiss
You're
somebody
going to stay
without
triggered.
asking for them or saying it the way that he did? I moved on her like a bitch, right? Those were his exact words. I don't even wait. I just move in and I kiss them. These are his exact words. I don't even wait. I just move on. I actually think he said specifically, I don't even wait for permission. I just move on them and kiss them. That's literally describing assault. I
Yeah, I'm
don't wait
sure.
for
I'm sure
permission.
you would
If it is
love
not given
if
consensually,
he
which I
said that.
understand at this point, you don't know what consent is. I mean, now you already owe me another $20 because you've been on the line for another 18 minutes since the last time I said anything.
No, I
So
don't
you
owe
owe me
you
more.
shit
Well,
because
whatever. Yeah, you owe me more money now for your
no,
therapy.
I
So if somebody
don't. What?
wants to
Oh,
clear
you
out the rest
money
of
for
this
what?
gift goal, that would be cool
Are
too.
you lying?
So that would be awesome. But we're just putting this clear, right? Yeah, after putting Tic Tacs in his mouth, yeah, he would know what a Tic Tac is. Isn't that true? But Donald Trump and him saying that, I don't even wait for permission. I moved on her like a bitch. I just don't wait. I kiss them. Just do it,
Oh
right?
Lord, oh
Grab
Lord,
them by the
Lord, Lord,
pussy.
Lord, Lord,
And
Lord,
it's
Lord,
okay.
Lord, Lord,
They
Lord,
let me
Lord,
do
Lord.
it because I'm
Will you let me
rich.
talk now?
Yeah. That's not how that
You can.
works. Like, I don't know what
Yes, it is.
context could even excuse anything that you're talking about because there is none, right? There is no context
Oh
that
my
can excuse that.
fucking
Just like
god!
there
Yes,
is no
there is.
context
Listen,
that can be applied
he's.
for Donald
Oh my
Trump
god! Will
bragging
you be
about
quiet and
going
let me
back and
talk?
looking at women as they are getting dressed or getting changed. And again,
He's
the whole chat
never. Oh
understood
my
what
fucking
it
god!
means to get dressed or to get changed, right? Everybody understood that, except for you, apparently, because that's meant to be clickbaity and rage baity. Yeah, you're doing
Oh
great. I know.
Jesus
You're so
fucking
good at
Christ!
this, Zach. You're doing
You
great.
won't let me. You won't let me
Yeah.
talk. You're
Sir, I asked
monopolizing
you a
the whole
question
entire
like
conversation. I've been
25
on here for
minutes ago that
39
you
minutes,
refused to answer
and you
because you
won't
thought you were
let me
being
talk. You've
cute
been talking
and
for
being like,
most of
oh,
it.
is it my turn to answer yet? Because you forgot how
Jesus fucking
conversation
Christ,
works.
woman.
All right?
You're
So
probably
there is
single.
all of those
That's what you
things.
probably are. You're probably single, and I can tell why. Because you
Hey,
won't let a
babe,
man talk.
come here. Please.
I know you're a woke ass feminist, but let me talk. This is not how a debate works. Can I talk now?
You can say whatever you want, my guy.
Even your chat's telling you to let me talk. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, so he said, and I quote, "When you're rich enough, women will let you grab them by the pussy," which is true. That's exactly what he said. You're taking his words out of context. Completely out of context. It's not fair to Trump. Now, do I agree with everything he says? No. Do I agree with everything he does?
No one's
No.
like hearing you at
But
all. I hope you know that.
he's still the president, and
I
I
will
have
let him go
to
on and do like
respect that.
do his little ad hom where everyone assumes that I'm single because it's always funny when they do that, even though there's literally videos of me on camera with the person that I'm with. So it's
Well, I've
hilarious. Like,
never
and they're on
seen
my
you.
page. Like, they're nothing crazy.
Do you let
Cool.
him talk, or do you
Oh
monopolize
yeah,
that
when
conversation
you're a
too?
celebrity, they let you do it because you're rich and you got money. Yeah. You guys
Oh
all do that.
Lord.
Like Devil Dog and Twitch love saying that too. It's like you guys forget that I've been like you guys know everyone. Like
Okay,
everyone
so
knows who I'm with.
you're in
You're
a
so
relationship.
silly.
That's great. That's fantastic. I'm glad you're in a relationship. But do you
Yeah,
let
at
him
least
talk,
unlike
or
you,
do you?
I'm happily with somebody because
How
you
do
are
you
so
know I'm not
deplorable and
with
engage in
anybody?
rape
I'm with
culture
somebody.
that no one would ever be willing to touch you with a 10-foot pole.
Really? Then how do I have kids? You freaking moron.
Somebody regrets their life choices, and that's true.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So now you're
And I hope
disrespecting
you
men.
also realize that you're that's funny. fucked a millionaire and he even continued to ask for consent. Wow, that's funny, Mia. Thank you for that one. That was great. Yeah, dude,
Oh yeah, Mia,
you don't
that was so funny.
understand. Yeah.
I do understand.
No,
I
you
do
don't.
understand.
So
I
your
understand that you're
children, and especially if you
woke
have
and that you
girls,
won't let men
right?
talk.
When they're adults, especially your girls, they're going to go NC with you.
You're going to what?
Yeah, exactly. I knew you wouldn't know what that meant. They're going to go
No, I didn't hear
NC
you.
with you. Is exactly what's
You're
going
going
to
to.
happen
I
when
didn't
your
hear you. What
children,
did you say? You cut
when
out.
your children, especially if you have girls, when they're
Yeah, girls.
adults, they're going to go NC
Mhm.
with you. Absolutely, 100%. Especially if they hear the way that you talk. Because, see,
Actually,
what the
they're right
proper
here, right
thing to do
now.
if you are an adult man with children that are girls, right? With girls that you are raising, is you need to teach them how men, what is an acceptable level that men are okay for you to talk to them about, right?
Actually,
So
my
a
daughters
man
love Donald
saying,
Trump.
right, I just walked into the backstage and women were changing and I'm allowed to do it because I'm the owner. That's not okay. Or the
Oh,
fact,
Lord.
like, a man saying that engaging in locker room talk, right? Of, I don't even wait for permission. I just kiss her. I moved on her like a bitch and I grabbed her by the pussy and they let me do it
You
because I'm
damn
a
okay. Damn what
celebrity
I
and I
said.
have money, right? Those things are not acceptable to be said to a woman, right?
Oh,
So if you're
Lord.
not teaching your daughters, right, that a man should never just go up and kiss you without consent, right? If you're not teaching them that and they end up getting victimized and you're going to blame them. Because at this point, there's no excuse. Because if you don't blame them, and I'm going to point this out for you, then you are logically inconsistent, right? Because if you're not teaching them that it's an assault
Oh,
for a
boy.
man to move on them and kiss
Oh,
them
man.
without their permission or their express consent, then you,
Oh, Lord.
sir, cannot
Yeah.
therefore then, if they go up and say, Dad, I've been
Uh,
assaulted, say, oh, I agree with you, honey, because then you're logically inconsistent and you only apply to something that tugs at your
yeah,
heartstrings,
man.
right?
Trump's a
So
bad
if your
guy.
daughter's assaulted,
Whereas
you're going to be the one that asks her, what were you
Kamala
wearing?
slept with a
I
married
hope,
man.
like, you would have to be the one that asked you. Otherwise, you're just logically
Kamala got on her
inconsistent
knees
and
for a
you're
married man.
not a
Yeah, we're
great
talking
person.
about
Like,
Trump not
you're doing
respecting
so
women.
horribly at all of this end, right?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
And
Just
and
say,
yeah,
oh,
we're talking
I
about
won't go that
Trump.
far, Hot Rod. That far, I won't go that far. Yeah,
We're
that's
talking about
not
how
cool.
bad of a guy Trump is, but Kamala
Yeah.
actually slept
No,
with
I'm
a
just
married man.
explaining to you, right?
Ruined the
Because
relation,
you're
ruined the marriage.
excusing everything that happened because it's clickbaity. Howard Stern is just known to be a gross guy and he does it for the raging, make people look bad and all of these other things. But the thing is, Donald Trump knew that going on to his show. Donald Trump knew that before he said the words
Yeah,
coming
how
out
do
of
you
his
know
mouth
he knew
because he
that?
was
How
good
do you know he
friends
knew that?
with Howard
Are you
Stern,
Trump?
right?
You know how Trump
And
thinks?
even in locker rooms, like, men don't actually
Oh,
talk like that. And
Lord.
if you do, again, I'm going to
Actually, they
point
do.
that out
Actually,
to
they
you
do. They're
again,
a
Zach.
lot worse, actually,
You
in
are
locker rooms.
engaging in rape culture behavior, right?
Oh, Lord.
You are
Rape
engaging in
culture.
rape culture behavior when you are
Who has
saying
Donald
that it's
Trump?
just
Who has
locker room
Donald
talk, when
Trump
you're
raped?
excusing it.
Who? Who has Donald Trump raped?
That's rape
Nobody.
culture behavior. I know. You don't understand that.
Nobody. He's raped nobody. And yet you guys still call him one.
He did sexually assault somebody. That is true.
No, he didn't.
He
Who
did.
was it then?
It was proven. He was held civilly liable. He was adjudicated
civilly
for
liable,
sexual
not
assault.
criminally liable.
Yeah, you
In
can
New
disagree
York.
with it all you want, sir. But the point of the
Lord.
matter is that all of his appeals have failed. All of them. Every single appeal has been denied. Right? He is a sexual assaulter. He admitted to said sexual assault when he said, I took her to a furniture store and I moved on her like a bitch. I didn't wait for permission to kiss her. I just moved on and kissed her. And I grabbed them by the pussy. That was actually used as evidence, which he never has denied that those words came out of his mouth, right? He actually flaunts the fact that those words came out of his mouth back in 2005, right? When again, the original tape was released in 2007. It was re-released in October of 2016, where then everyone knew that he said, right?
You got me there.
Yeah, I know he doesn't know what I'm talking about, Monica. They never do at all. It's
You're talking about
crazy.
E.G. and Carol.
If you're
Yeah, I
rich, they
know.
just let you do it to you. Like, they just let you do it to them.
That's
They just let it
true.
happen, right? He was, in
Oh,
fact,
Lord.
found liable. He was adjudicated for sexual assault, right? And see, the reason why this is important to note real quick. Yeah, how many times after has he talked about? Yeah, that's also true. There's an important distinction.
Yeah.
Back in the 1990s, when the assault occurred, right? This was 95. The definition of
assault.
rape was that it had to be a penis entering a vagina, meaning that men could never be the victims of rape. According to that definition of rape in the New York Penal Code at that time. Okay? Now, that's not what it means, right? It's not just the male's member having to enter the woman's part, right? Because I think we all can acknowledge that men absolutely can be the victims of rape. And I think more men, if you are the victims of rape, you should not be ashamed or feel ashamed to come out and tell your story and make sure that your sexual assaulter, your abuser, faces justice. You are a survivor, not a victim.
About it,
I'll put that out there for all the individuals out there that have felt this pain, that have gone through it. Okay? So, yeah, I have zero respect for someone like you that puts down victims, that doesn't believe women.
I don't put down victims.
You will believe your own
What victim
daughters,
have I put
I would
down?
assume. I would hope,
What
right?
victim have
And
I
I
put
hope that
down?
you
What
wouldn't
victim have I put down? What
say
victim
that
have
they
I
were
put down?
lying to you
What
for
victim
whatever
have I put
reason.
down?
I would hope
What
so.
victim have I put down?
But that's
What
exactly
victim
the
have I
reason,
put
like
down?
everything, this conversation right now, like,
Because you
especially
know
this
I
Zach,
haven't
we'll
put
point
down
this
any
out to you,
victims,
okay,
or
Zach?
you would say which victim
All
I
of
put
this stuff,
down,
the
but you
internet
know I
lives on
haven't.
forever. All of these conversations where you're defending the words of Donald J. Trump, defending what he said on Howard Stern, defending what he said on the Hollywood Access tape, defending what happened to E.G. and Carol on behalf of a man that doesn't know who you are, that will never know who you are, that wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire to put it out. Your daughters are going to hear that, and that's why they're going NC with you when they're adults. Because this lives on forever, especially if they're anywhere near you right now, or you've mentioned that you've been on this channel, and you've said these exact words, okay?
Oh, they're
well, all of these things, right? All of these things, they're going to go NC with you as soon as they're the victim of something.
God.
As soon as they've survived a horrible attack, because their dad defended it when it happened from the president of the United States. When the president did it, it was okay. And now you come out in full force when you stand up for your daughters because they were the victim of assault. And you blame the man that assaulted them.
Actually, my daughter was.
And that means that you, sir, are a hypocrite.
And
if what you're telling me right now, because I can't hear you, you sound like a little fly in the back, a little gnat in my ear, a buzzing that I can barely hear.
And you sound like
if you're telling me right now that your daughters have already been victims of sexual assault, and you're saying all of this stuff to defend a man that wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire, wouldn't spit on you if it would put out any part of the flame, sir, then you are the biggest hypocrite in the fucking world.
Hold on.
Okay?
Can I tell you what?
And I bet you would call yourself a Christian too.
May I tell you what happened?
I bet you would call yourself a Christian too.
No, I don't call myself a Christian because God doesn't exist. But can I tell you what happened?
That's funny. No, sir, you don't get to tell me anything anymore. You're a despicable human being.
Because you know I'm right.
And I'll hold you to that to my dying breath.
Where's your
You
boyfriend?
need mental help. This was perfect for you. I hope you got all of the help and all of the attention that you felt like you deserved, okay?
Can I talk to your boyfriend?
No. Cool. So now he can just sit here and he can listen to me because you know what? He can hang up if he wants to. So we're just going to continue to go down all of this, right? Y'all are so great. Yeah, exactly. There's also that. Don't share your daughter's trauma. It's not yours. Right? And I would guarantee, like, your daughter didn't give you permission to tell other people her story, especially not on the internet like this, right? Because, see, one thing that I will bring up, right? And the difference here is I've actually received express permission from my friend to share her story when things like that come up. So, like, when a man says something to the effect of, what were you wearing? Or she was asking for it because of the way that she was dressed. I'm sure they would say that about me because, oh my God, shoulders, guys. Shoulders. You can see my shoulders. It's so How dare you show your shoulders? I know it's gross, right? It doesn't matter what a woman is wearing when she's a victim of sexual assault. It doesn't, right? Had a friend in the middle of winter that was wearing one of those bubble coats, walking in Pennsylvania, and was sexually assaulted. Wearing a bubble coat. You can't see anything. You can't see the shape of a woman under that. It was an oversized one too. It wasn't even the correct size. But yet she was still the victim of rape. See, again, this is something that I talked to my friend about beforehand and got her express permission to do that. You guys really don't understand any of this. You know, it's cool. Yes, the caller knew absolutely nothing about consent. He doesn't. But he wants to try to share his daughter's story, acting like somehow he knows this. Okay? That somehow, while knowing what happened to his daughter, it's okay for Donald Trump to have done it. Because, let's see. We can, play this again.
Trump in my country, we say hello with the and
Well, you could also say, as the owner of the pageant, it's your obligation to do that.
Oh, my God.
Well, I'll tell you the funniest is that I'll go backstage before a show.
Yes.
And everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. And, no men are anywhere. And I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant, and therefore I'm inspecting it.
Some of these foreign girls, Mr. Trump in my country, we say hello with the
Yeah, we'll just remind everyone that that's what Donald Trump said. And again, he didn't have to say that. He didn't have to say any of that, right? And we'll put this up. And again, so in order to be getting dressed, you have to have been undressed, right? Undressed and doing all of those things. So we'll put this on here. Ooh, we'll just remind everyone of this one too. Walk in on half-naked contestants. Came strolling right in as women were changing. And he guess what? We're just using his own words, right? He said it himself. He just walks in. He just does it. Walks in and does it. Nobody cares. Let's see.
Okay, are you gonna let
What do you want?
me?
What do you want?
Are you gonna let me talk, or are you just gonna go
What do
on
you
for
want?
another 45-minute monologue?
What do you want?
That you guys are bringing up shit that's not true.
Sorry, you're not answering the question. What do you want?
I want to tell you that you're.
No, I'm not asking that. This is a question. What do you want? I don't want you to tell me something. I don't want you to say I want to tell you me something. No, I said what do you want? What are you
I want
expecting?
to debate what you're saying. How about that?
No, I don't debate.
Can you comprehend that? You don't debate. You just go
I
on a
already answered
45-minute
this.
monologue.
Oh, it wasn't a monologue. There was somebody here the entire time. I'm sorry, you don't understand what
Yeah,
that
I heard
is.
him, and you weren't.
I know. Yeah.
You're
So what do you
like
want?
me.
What do you want?
You
So
don't
which
have a
part?
man, because I swear to God, you don't let your man talk probably either, huh?
So
You probably got
I'm
your fucking
curious.
brother, your man, huh?
So why
Your
are you
man
guys
is
so
your brother, bro.
obsessed? Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Totally
I just
not.
know, because
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah.
go off that incest bullshit.
Well, you could also say, as the owner of the pageant, it's your obligation to do that.
Oh, my God.
Well, I'll tell you the funniest is that I'll go backstage before a show.
Yes.
And everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. And, no men are anywhere. And I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant, and therefore I'm inspecting it.
Some of these foreign girls,
Wow, it's almost like he said that with his own mouth. So I'm sorry, what part was I lying about?
That's
Would you
not
like
him.
to?
That's not him. And why did Eugene Carroll wait?
Wait.
Why did Eugene?
Wait. That's not Donald Trump.
No, you're gonna listen to me.
Whoa, that's actually
Don't fucking
hilarious.
listen to me.
I've never heard somebody say that before, that voice was not Donald Trump. That's hilarious.
It's
Where's
not.
your proof? Can you prove it?
Where's your proof that
Prove
it's him?
it. because it was on Howard Stern's show where he has everything
So you
recorded.
believe
And
everything
you know what that was great about it? Is
My
because
God,
it
you're
was
fuck.
also televised and it was
You're a
recorded
different.
and he was seen on camera saying it and it's recorded and it's on this website as saying featuring Donald J. Trump. So where's
Sure
your
it
proof
is.
that it's not him?
Simona,
Where's your proof that it's not him?
it's not him.
Prove it.
And why? Bitch, answer my question.
I'm
Okay.
asking for you to prove
What I
it.
fucking mean. And I'm calling you a stupid,
You can call me whatever you want. That's no skin off my
fucking cunt,
back. Uh-huh.
stupid, ugly ass,
Yeah.
and said,
I'm better than any woman that would touch you with a 10-foot pole. And you would have to pay
sure.
me money that you can't afford for me to touch you. And so, like,
How
I
about
know
you
you're
get your
just
fucking teeth fit?
crashing the fuck out. Oh, I know.
I bet you go
Uh-huh. I
the
know.
part was done on your mouth.
I know it hurts you so much. I know it hurts you so much.
Go.
Yeah.
You probably
If
do
you're
every.
gonna tell me to go fuck myself, dude, if you haven't done it to yourself yet, you don't know what you're missing. Like, I guarantee that I can get myself off better than you could even hope to try because you're just so weird. But here, I'll
You're on
remind you
my
of
show. I'm
this.
not on yours. So I'm going to guide the conversation.
Go
You're
fuck
on my
yourself,
show. I'm not on
bitch.
yours. So I'm going
Go
to guide
fuck
the
yourself,
conversation.
bitch. How about you go fuck yourself, hoe? Why did Eugene Carroll wait 30 years to do it?
She
Huh?
explained it
Because she
all.
wanted. No, she waited 30 years.
No, she explained it all, and she didn't even say it. I'm curious. How did it come out? Oh, are you gonna run now? You gonna run, little Pookie
I'm not
Pie?
running,
Okay,
bitch.
great.
I'm not running. I'm
I
here.
know I know, and you're so upset. It's so great.
No, she waited 30
So
years.
I just want to be
They even
clear.
said they didn't have
What was how did it come out
dumbass
that
bitch. So go fuck yourself, hoe.
I mean, I will anytime, any day of the week. But
You don't
see, the
fucking
thing
know
is, I don't
anything.
need to do it. Anyways, I'm waiting for you to tell me how it came out that Donald Trump assaulted her. Can you remind me? How did it come out? How did she tell her story?
He didn't because the fucking dress. They
No, that's not true.
have
No, that's not what I'm asking. Okay.
the fuck. It's not.
I'm definitely going to have to
Clean your
stop and restart
clean
all of
your
this
ears. And
over for you.
clean your ears.
So here, we'll try this again. How on earth, okay?
How about you go?
How on earth did
Go.
the original story, how did E.
You're
Jean
fucking bitch.
Carroll originally tell her story? How did it come out that somebody assaulted her? Can you tell me that?
Because she wanted a payout. That's why.
No, that's not it. That's not what I'm asking.
Yes, it
How?
is. You
That's not what I'm asking. I'm not asking
and
why she
stop
did
muting me.
something. No, I'll do whatever I want. I already played you Candace Owens explaining to you
Thank-
that this is my show and I'm gonna guide the
Go fuck
conversation how
yourself,
I
you
want.
cunt.
I mean, I
I
will.
don't give
It's
a
not a
fuck, you
problem.
cunt.
Anyways, so what
I
I'm
don't give a
trying to
fuck.
ask
Shut.
you, I know you're very upset. It's cute. It's very, very cute. Okay. Anyway, so what I'm trying to ask you, I'm not asking you why she did it. See, I think that's a comprehension problem on your part that you're not understanding. I said, how did her story come out? How did she tell her story originally? How did the original part of her story come out? Not why, how? If you can understand the difference.
What you said, stupid cunt? Because I couldn't hear you.
Oh, you could. I know you can
No, I
because
couldn't.
I have a
No, I
great
couldn't, bitch. I
sound
fucking
system.
muted your ass.
Okay, anyways. So we'll try this again. I'm not asking you why E. Jean Carroll said what she did. Okay, I'm not asking you why. I'm asking you, how did she originally tell her story?
I'm sorry, I'm at a baseball game. What'd you say?
Oh, well, maybe you should go watch that instead of yelling at people. Also, wait, you're around people yelling this stuff? Oh.
Does it fucking matter where I'm at or who's around me, bitch?
Yeah, this
They're
is why
listening to
women
you
won't
too, and they
touch
think you're
you.
fucking.
Yeah, I'm sure they aren't.
Yeah, they think you're full of shit.
I'm sure they aren't.
Oh no, they think you're full of shit.
Yeah. See, this is why women won't touch you. And that's why you're so upset.
That's why I'm engaged.
Oh, I hope for now.
Explain why I'm engaged, bitch.
For now.
You fucking can't. Okay, yeah. Like she's gonna leave me, bitch.
For now.
How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? She's gonna leave me then, bitch.
The moment you put your hands on her, because I
Put money
know
where
that your fingernails are gross
put your
and
money where your cunt is.
unwashed. That sounds weird.
Put
You don't
your
even know where a cunt is. Can you? Hey, can you tell me this?
How about you go
Maybe
fuck yourself?
Justin, where is a
Go fuck
woman's?
yourself.
No, Justin. I really want you to answer this question. Okay, where is a woman's uvula?
Go fuck yourself, bitch.
I know, because you don't know where it is. Where is a woman's uvula?
Come on, Christian Moore. Let's go, baby. 02.
Where's the woman's uvula?
Fuck yourself, hoe. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, because you don't know. That's so sad. You don't know a woman's
I don't
anatomy.
give a fuck. Go fuck yourself, bitch.
See, men like him, right? Men like him, they can only get with women that have
Fucking
never
cunt.
had an orgasm because they
Cunt.
will never have one with him, right?
You cunt.
He thinks that calling me a see you next Tuesday
You
is this
whore.
huge thing. Oh, and look,
I don't give a fuck if I
now
got
you've
restricted.
been,
Fuck that.
yeah, bye. Bye, Pookie. Also, guys, friendly reminder, if you're watching over on TikTok, don't report the guest. It just hurts my life. And see, because you guys reported him, you got me restricted for 10 minutes. Don't do that, guys. Don't report the guests. I can handle them. Because they think they're funny and they're not. Yeah, he was just a very weak man that just wanted to scream. Not to mention, like, wow. No, you guys are fine on Twitch. It's on TikTok. It's on TikTok. I know, right? Veronica, I know you don't. You just block the people because you hate them. Oh, well, then you can go bye-bye. You said, okay, this is funny. You can't argue with Democrats, just block them. Don't waste your energy. Okay, then why did you continue to comment after you made that comment, Army Vet? Oh, because you're a weak little man. You actually like it. He always does that, crying and crash out on his fifis. Yeah, I know. A lot of them do that. That is very true, and that's okay. They think that it's something that somehow upsets me, and it's not. Like, oh, am I supposed to be upset when you say something like that? I'm not. Also, if you're new here and you haven't already, please hit that follow, hit that subscribe button, depending on which platform you are on. Share it out to your MAGA family. I know everybody's got someone in their family that is MAGA. This wasn't how this show originally was supposed to go. I like playing into bits, and I wanted to have a ha-ha funny one, but no one. I know, Moose, you're good. None of my leftists came up and try to debate MAGA-ry. So I had to go back to being me. I had to go back to being regular Ari. I had to go back to being regular me. So sad. I wanted to play around and have a good laugh today because it's Father's Day. That's true, Potato. They do freak out. That's like their biggest cope. The biggest cope for all of them is oh, Vernon. Okay. So I do love this. Okay. So I like it when I can read through some of the comments that people have made, even if I can't scroll up to find them in TikTok. I do love this, right? So Vernon is upset that I wouldn't let a man justify rape. Yes, Cheeky. Cheeky, that's a story. Cheeky, have you... Oh, I shouldn't say it that way. You've had a lot going on. Of course I did, Ken. I did tell my father Happy Father's Day. In fact, I called him. It was a very nice phone call. So Vernon is upset because I wouldn't allow a man to justify rape or sexual assault on my live. Vernon is upset that I didn't let the next man just crash out and call me whatever word he wanted to call me. So this is always funny what I find, right? And I assume, Vernon, that you are a man because your name is Vernon. I don't know. You could not be, right? Someone like Vernon will call out me, the host, for having boundaries and setting boundaries and not letting people be horrible people, right? In some way, shape, or form. But they never call out the guests that are saying things, right? Never call out the man on the phone that is calling someone a bitch, that is calling them a see you next Tuesday. Never call them out, but it's always me, right? I don't care for your tone policing unless you're going to do it both ways, right? I don't have to be nice to every single person that calls in, especially when they say deplorable shit. Thank you so much, Neurospicy, for the kisses. Like, I don't have to. Okay? It is, in fact, my channel. I'm saying that as a podcast leader. So call them out too, Vernon. Again, I'm gonna reiterate this, okay? If you cannot call out the people that are calling into my show and make that the first thing that you do, then I don't want to hear your tone policing. I match energy, okay? Justin, I knew was going to crash out because he was already crashing out into my comments. So I let him crash out on live. It was great, okay? To me, it was funny, right? It gave me a laugh. Thank you so much, Fab, for the money guns. And then the other guy, Zach, I matched his energy of being a rape apologist. Thank you so much, Neuro, for the corgis. So I'm sorry if that hurts your little princess feelings that I match energy of people that say stupid shit. Oh, and here's this cop out. Hey, you do have the right to protect yourself. But still won't call out the men that said the things. But no words for them. Still. No words for them. Never any words for them. Hi, Erica. Erica, you got to add me on Discord. I sent you that message. Did you try? I got to check my things. Ooh, you doing okay, Kilo? I hope you're healing. Oh, here we go. We see you. That's still from Vernon. Vernon still won't call anybody out. Says that it's not a cop-out and then says, we see you. I know, right, Cheeky? We? Oh, okay. What? We're all wondering that. Okay. Let's see, guys. Real quick. Last pool on this one here. Guys, if you haven't already, or if you are able to, we do have quite a few people in here. If we could start a little dollar train and clear out this last 20, that would be great. For those that don't know what's happened, my cat blew a blood vessel in her eye, and now I have to take her to, like, I'm trying to pay for I've already spent $1,000 on my cat. All right, it's been a lot, and I still have to take her to continuing visits. Then the visits themselves are costing like 120 a pop because of what they need. And I have a specialist one that's coming up that's $250 just to get in the door. It's insane. I did have somebody that said that they were sending me a message, so I got to look for theirs after I'm off live. But if we can start a dollar train for the last little bit of this, that would be cool. Oh, that's funny, Daniel. Ooh, Daniel, that's funny. Oof. All right, let's see. I don't know what we have left on this. Hi, Bree. You're on air. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Awesome. How old are you?
42.
You're awesome.
Great. And you're still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
Okay. What's Donald Trump done so far that's earned your continued support?
Well, I also just mainly support him because he's our president. So, regardless of who it was, I would have probably supported whoever it was.
Why do you just support anyone that's the president?
Well, in my opinion, like I didn't vote for Biden and Biden wasn't my preference, but when he became the president, I put my support behind him because I wanted the country to do well.
Okay. So what does support mean to you then?
Just praying, hoping the best, like hoping things go well, not rooting for disaster. Because it's in everyone's best interest.
Okay. No, I don't think anyone's rooting for disaster.
You
I'll
don't
say
think
that.
anyone is rooting for Donald Trump's disaster?
No.
Oh.
See, at least me personally, what I say is that I want the presidency to go well because I don't want it to negatively impact the United States of America. I just don't have the faith or the trust in his ability to not fuck up because he's already messed up. At least in my opinion, he has in a lot of different ways. Because I support the United States of America and I speak out and I critique what's happening with the president. So
this is amazing.
So didn't he just turn 80?
Yeah, I kind of think it's slightly tantamount to cruelty, like adult cruelty to elect somebody so old into the office of the president. I had the same opinion about Biden. They're too old to be president.
So Biden was very old as well and
Yeah.
did not do a lot of press. He did less press than Reagan did in the 80s.
Yep. And that's
So
because
he was
and
one of
I
the
can,
most.
No, I can point this out. Like Reagan was a movie person. He was an actor. That's why he went out and went to the press every single day. Right? There was also for the first really 2.5
Right, but
years.
Biden's exposure, his press was very, very low.
For the first 2.5 years of Joe Biden's presidency, we were in a pandemic. So they limited things on that one as well.
Okay, and
So
when he stepped down from office, he wrote it in a letter and posted it to social media. So in the end, it also was low exposure, and then he addressed the nation.
Donald Trump makes declarations with other countries.
Why did we just change the entire topic?
This entire topic's supposed to be about Donald Trump. You're the one who brought up Joe Biden. Technically, you changed the topic.
You just said that COVID is the reason he wasn't a public president, so I'm responding to that.
I wasn't saying that exactly. I'm giving you another example. So are you upset about the fact that Donald Trump stepped down, or sorry, not Donald Trump, Joe Biden stepped down from his campaign for the next presidential run through social media?
Upset? No. Surprised? Yes.
Okay. See, it surprises me every day knowing that Donald Trump makes declarations for other world leaders on his social media
we're back
every
to
single
Trump?
day. No, ma'am, again, I've already pointed this out to you. This channel is about, like, this live, MAGA.
So here's my
Not
question.
about
He's almost 80, right?
Bree. If you would let me finish my sentence, that would be fantastic.
Sure.
Great. This is about Donald Trump, right? You were asked when you called into the screener, are you still supporting Donald Trump? Not about anybody else. And we were talking about Donald Trump. The only person that brought up Biden here was you.
Noted. Thank you. Hello?
I was waiting for you
Wow.
to make your statement.
Oh, I said thank you. Noted.
Okay. And what else were you going to say?
Okay, so I'll go back to Trump since it was related to Biden and that's not allowable. I'll go back to Trump. He's almost 80 years old.
He is 80.
And he is 80. And let's say he makes horrible decisions, like you said, and we can't trust him because he's a disaster. Okay, so what is the plan when Trump's gone? Because he's gone. I mean, he's in the presidency. It's going to end. He can't run again.
Plan for what exactly?
What is it that you want?
About what exactly?
What would you like in a president?
Somebody that advocates for universal health care, fixing our healthcare system as is if we're not going to do universal. I personally want to start off specifically with free healthcare for all children 18 and under, well, ending at 19, in my opinion, on your 19th birthday. For anyone, regardless of their financial circumstances or their parents' financial circumstances, right? I think all of them deserve healthcare. All of them deserve free school lunches, period, point blank. That should be implemented at the federal level, in my opinion. That's the first thing that I would want to see in the president. And also, what I really want to see Congress do is take back their Article 1 powers, right? So they need to roll back on all of the ATEMs that they've written that give away some of their powers. They need to take back a lot of what they've delegated out to the president and hold on to them because they've given up too much of their power. And I want a president that will sign off on those pieces of legislation.
Is there an individual that comes to mind that is going to do that?
No.
Okay.
No one's currently campaigning for president. It's weird if they would be.
Right. So there's not that much time left. So I'm just wondering why the Democrats spend 90% of their time focusing on Trump when I have not heard that many ideas or that many people that are even an option of an alternative.
Well, we have to get past the midterms first. And I mean, I don't know what the Democrats talk about because I'm not one.
Well, I'm not a Republican.
Cool. I haven't asked you about conservatism or the Republican Party.
I haven't told you you're a Democrat.
Oh, well, you started off your question is why do the Democrats do X, Y,
Right.
and Z? And so
Correct.
my statement is I wouldn't know why they do what they do. I'm not one of those.
Okay. Well, I don't know. It's a conundrum. It's Trump 24/7 and zero positivity of, oh, and we have this person that is anti-Trump and doesn't believe in what he does. And we want to give them a spotlight and hope that they run for president and encourage their success. I don't see a lot of that. I see 90% negativity.
Then I'm not sure what you're
it's much
looking
easier
at.
to attack someone than to have a solution.
Okay, well, I offered a solution.
Well, you're
couldn't
not
see
running
what you're
for
saying there.
president.
No,
So
I'm not because
who's the person?
again, I'm going to reiterate this. We have
You're
midterms
like
to
a
see how
20-year-old YouTuber.
cool. We have midterms to come up, which those occur on November 3rd, 2026, which is why I said it would be strange for someone announcing that they are actively running for president when they don't know what the shape of Congress is going to be on January 3rd of 2027, which is what is determined on November 3rd of 2026. We have to get through that part first. And so to be clear, you're not a Republican and you're not a Democrat, so you're not voting in your primaries on August 18th, right?
Well, I live in Florida, so in Florida, it's you can't register as like an independent. It's just no party affiliation.
Right. So you're not voting for your primaries on August 18th.
I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
No, that was half statement, half question. You can't vote in your primaries, ma'am. You're not registered with any party. Florida has
Oh, then
closed
no.
primaries.
Yeah, I don't think I ever have. I don't think I've ever voted in the midterms.
Yep.
So, I mean, I would just, if I were on
No, you can vote in the
Democrat
midterms.
side,
You
which
just,
neither of
sorry.
us are,
You can vote in the midterms.
I
You just
would-
can't vote in the primaries.
midterms, whatever.
Yeah.
I would learn from my mistakes. So Harris had 107 days to run. It was very last minute. It was a mess. No one had enough time. That I'm not saying that. That's what you hear over and over again. So I would hope they have a long-term plan. I guess you're saying after the midterms that might start.
Sure. When they're looking at for who's running for president, yes, because they are focused on one election at a time. A lot of people don't even realize that there's elections almost every year, actually. Not even just every 2 years, but federal level every 2 years.
I know that in Florida, there's a really good, prominent guy that is thinking about running and has a lot of pull. And he's always been a Democrat. I mean, he's one of the largest donors. He's had Obama to his house. He's had dinners. He's a huge donor. And I actually know him personally. He would actually be fantastic. And even though I didn't vote for Harris, I would actually vote for him. So I guess we'll see.
Okay. So are you encouraging him to run?
I don't think I'm that powerful. I'm saying I think it would be nice to see some new individuals run for president. Yes.
Oh, I mean, you don't have to be that powerful. That's why I just said encourage.
I mean, he's way beyond my pay grade. He's like 30 years older than me and much higher. But yes, I would encourage him to run because I think there's a lot of people like me that don't love Donald Trump, but also didn't love Harris. So I think someone like him that appeals to both sides, he has some really good ideas. I think it would be a good thing. So I
what's
guess we'll wait and
his
see what
name?
happens.
Do you mind sharing his name?
It's a lawyer out of Florida. His last name is Morgan. Morgan. John Morgan.
Okay.
Yeah. He's been on like Fox and all that. And but on both sides. He's been on several news channels and he's got interesting stuff to say if you actually look into it and look him up.
Gotcha. So he's a personal injury lawyer?
Yes, and that's one of the things that I feel like we do is, yeah, he's extremely well off. He's a billionaire. And we look at that, like, let's say Trump, we're like billionaire, asshole, rich. Well, someone like John Morgan, that's why I feel like you have to dig a little deeper. He grew up in poverty. He came from nothing. He had parents that were going through terrible things. He raised his siblings. His sibling got into a terrible accident and was a paraplegic, and so he decided to go into law. He has made absolutely everything on his own, and he is one of the top donors to several liberal/Democrat members. So we have to be careful who we judge for being rich.
Okay. I mean, that's not
Just
why
something to
people
think about.
judge Donald Trump for the most part. I personally will judge him like at least my opinions of him when he first announced that he was running for president, is he just gave weird vibes. Like, I can admit that it was a vibes thing where I was like, oh, I'm not liking that. And I saw him how he acted around women and black people on The Celebrity Apprentice and The Apprentice, and I was like, no, I'm good without the clear misogyny, the clear classism, and the clear racism that was displayed on his show. That was at a personal level, right? And then he didn't run on any part of his agenda that spoke to me. All right. He showed clear racism by saying, by going off and saying
Right. I
that
didn't say he wasn't a racist, a misogynist. I said we have to be careful about judging people that are financially successful, especially since they're giving a shitload of money to a lot of the interests that some of us want money to go to. So I'm just saying.
Oh, well, I was just putting out a different reason for why people don't like Donald Trump.
I know that's what you do. It's like we're on one topic and you want to make sure it's known that, but there's these terrible things as well. So I would argue that you are a bit negative.
No, I'm
That's
just
my
critiquing
opinion.
him. I'm sorry that there's not much good to say positively about a man.
No problem.
Yeah.
Have a blessed day. I got to go, but thank you for having me.
Okay, bye. Yeah, that kind of almost seemed like AI, if I'm being honest. I don't know, Cheeky. Let's see, where are we at? Guys, if you are new here and you haven't hit that follow button or that subscribe button, go ahead and hit it now. Yeah. No, so to be clear, guys, I can go over this. Nah, it's not Kilo, but that'd be funny. A few good things that Donald Trump was successful at, right? He made animal cruelty a felony in his first term. That was great. Fantastic. Loved that. He the Right to Try Act was also great. Operation Warp Speed was a good start. We had, oh goodness. He passed the Marine Protection BioLife Protection Act in his first term. Okay. Temporarily right now in his first term, okay, the Tax Cut and Jobs Act only in specific instances, right? I agree with the no tax on tips policy that's only in effect through the end of 2028. The no tax on overtime, which it's still being taxed. There's caveats to that. I agree with that. And I agree with the elder tax credit. I agree with those things, right? They are not long enough, right? And yes, exactly, Monica. And by we, I mean that he signed legislation that was passed by Congress. Okay, the only thing out of all of those that he actually advocated for was the Tax Cut and Jobs Act. That was it. That was the only thing that he actually advocated for, right? And he pushed the policy out there. He supposedly read the two opposing policies that were put out by the House and the Senate, right? And he picked the House version, okay? The other ones, though, those he had no say in, right? Even the First Step Act was great. It should have gone past just federal prisons, but that's it, right? Could have done more. He's not doing great with the way that he's acting right now. Also, you can literally just go away. Okay, I have a few things to read out here. Let me get to them, and I'm sorry, guys. I am going to start with Vandal. Spent over $7,000 on my dog in the last 3 months, and time for her to go back again. I am so sorry. I hope your dog's okay. If you need to talk to somebody or vent, join the Discord, and we will all be there to talk to you. So please, join the Discord. We're a great community. Thank you so much for the 50. Thank you, Lise, for the 20. Thank you, Larry, for the 20 as well. kicker, all you have to do is call the number. Vernon Sykes, he's engaged to, will leave him in half a year or more, the most 2. That's funny. I think that was actually meant to Justin and his fiance. They are, Leslie. It's so hard. Thank you, Nick, for the jewels. Thank you, Big J, for the jewels. Captain, thank you. Nicole, girl, Ari, you are better than me. Love you, dear. I try. Thank you so much, Nicole. It's rare, but can you tell me this man's IQ over the phone? I honestly don't know that word. Hold on. I can admit that. I like learning words. Let's see this one. Consanguinity. The fact of being descended from the same ancestor. Oh my God, that's hilarious. I need to remember this word. I'm going to remember this. That is fantastic. I love this word. This is going to be my new favorite word. Thank you so much, Dr. Pizza. Oh my, I love that word. I love that word. I love that word so much. I do not condone doxing, but with that said, public shaming needs a fucking comeback for callers like this one. Oh, public shaming 100%. Yeah, we don't dox here. Crash out harder, man-child. Thank you so much for the jewels. Thank you. Ask caller what it's like to embarrass himself on 4 different creators' lives. Oh, I don't think he cares because he thinks he cooked everybody. Peach, thank you for the jewels. Said he won't understand. He's too deep in the TDS. That's true. I'll send it to you, Cheeky. Phoenix, thank you for gifting a membership. If you are the one that received the membership from Phoenix, be sure to have said thank you. I walk into an absolute disgrace of a man. Do better, snowflakes. They don't know how to do better, snowflakes. There is a video of me on camera with men too. Hey, Luca. Gab, thank you so much. Oh, Mia, I'm gonna shut this down. I forgot to say that. My bad. Love you. Okay. Because you're a woman. Oh, did he say that? Because I stopped listening to him. I really did. Hey, Donald. Robin and I were thinking that today on the show you should tell a fake story about how you perved on women at your pageant. Sound good? Oh, that's apparently the conversation that Howard Stern must have had with Donald Trump, you know, for that to have been there. Against the headache of 2 women caused by vented testosterone in a call with a Trump supporter, which apparently was not allowed any other way to pass. Pity. Thanks, John. No one suspected you were married, caller. You're spending your afternoon rage baiting women. You're the proto male in the male loneliness epidemic. That's funny. You've got this guy so mad. I did. He was so mad. I love how calmly and thoroughly explaining a complete argument is a triggered rant to this cackling dope. He's like, you're right. He needs a lot of attention. Trump did more drone strikes than Obama, and he took away monitoring on civilian deaths, so we have no clue how many he killed. That is also true, Ryu. I took care of that. No one goes in backstage. They just go backstage. Trump, with his stage experience, used the word in, clearly meaning a separate dressing area. That's also a good point. I wish I had seen that. Thank you, DeBlues. Thank you, Larry, for the 5. Don't waste your energy on these ignorant fools who have no morals. I sort of enjoy it to a degree. I'm caught up scrolling upwards. I do see that. Sorry. Hold on. There was a few things to read. Thank you. Mia said, this was to Zach, I'm just reading this again. How do you justify a grown-ass man being in dressing rooms of underage girls? This is disgusting, and he has a daughter. Yep. Ryan, thank you as well. So take care of the kitty. Alejandra, I see you. I know who you are. For Kitty Cat and for putting up with crybabies. You got that one. And Andrew, thank you as well for the kitty. Appreciate you guys so much. Nice to see you, Ale. Thank you for the jewels. Jewels, email for the jewels. Just sending loves. Haven't been in a minute. I'd like to see you back. Thank you, Taffy. Hope your cat recovers smoothly. I also hope so. Thank you, Dr. Sleepless. I like pets more than most people. Yep, understood. Agreed. No more boomers in government. Right? I agree to that. So that's insane. CT said, just drove 3 hours from my mom's house and drove past 3 forest fires. Ugh, that's insane. That's insane. That's insane. Thank you guys for all the jewels. All right. You guys go enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Oh, yeah, that got mad at me. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. If you guys haven't hit that follow button, hit it now, or that subscribe, hit it now. We're ending the live. Go have a great Sunday, and I'll see you guys back on live tomorrow.